Hello, happy and smart developers. Welcome to the coding board. This is series of UI technology CSS and this is part 10. As we have started revision, this will be revision part 2. Okay. Now let's begin our session. What are different CSS styling approach? What are the different CSS styling approach? Inline styling, internal styling and external styling. These are three CSS styling approach. Now let's understand inline styling first. Within the tag itself, if we are defining style, then it is called as inline styling. Let me revise once again. Within the tag itself, if we are defining style, then it is called as inline styling. Now the biggest problem in inline styling is in HTML file we may have 1000 lines, so it is difficult to define. So it is difficult to define style for each line. Observe here carefully what I am telling. See here, suppose HTML file is having thousands of lines. Okay. Now, so it is difficult to define style for each line in inline styling approach. Okay. Now, inline styling is not recommended. Already we have learned why inline styling is not recommended. Now, let's move on. Example of style at tag level. Let's see one practical example. Let's move to our code editor. This is our code editor Notepad++. Already I have written basic structure of HTML code. Okay, and here title is revision part 2. So currently we are learning inline styling approach. Okay, so H1 opening and H1 closing, opening and closing. I am writing the coding board, the coding board. Let me save and check the output. It's processing. Please have some patience. Okay, here we have to wait. This is the output. See, heading is, title is revision part 2. Title is revision part 2 and here we have our content, the coding board. Now what I will do, I will use one HTML attribute. Within H1 code, align equal to center. Okay, save the code and refresh. Observe carefully what happened. The coding board came in the middle of the page. Now we are learning inline styling. So how to write inline styling? To write inline style we make use of style tag equal to within double quotes we have attribute and its value. Color colon orange. Then we have semicolon and we have background color is equals to pink. Here semicolon we require. Here colon is required. And here one more colon for separation purpose. Here you go. So this is our final output. Okay. See here, observe carefully. The coding board is written in orange. Okay. And we have this pink color as a background. Okay. Now let's move on. Internal styling. Solution for this is, instead of defining tag at line level, define tag at head level, that is define tag at page level. Let me explain for your better understanding. Already we know we can have a website, single website can have multiple web pages. Okay, multiple web pages. Each file each file contains several lines. The range of line can be 1000 or greater than 1000. We cannot predict how many lines it will have. Okay, but generally what happens, we have so many lines. Okay, so if here I use inline styling, then it will not work. It will work, but our actual requirement will not be satisfied. Understood? So what it is telling, that solution for this is, instead of defining tag at line level, define tag at head level. Means we need to write our code, styling code, in head section. So internal styling means define tag at page level. Now let's move on. Example of defining style at page level. Okay, so let's move to our code editor. Here what we will do, br, and here we will have to remove this, because this is example of inline. In inline we use all these things. Okay, okay, the coding board br. So how many the coding board are there? There are 1, 2, 3, and then we have 4, and finally we have 5. Okay, now in head section, what we need to do, within style tag, within style, opening style, closing, and within this style, let me adjust this, and in this style we can select h1 plus h1, h1 plus h1, opening and closing curly braces, color, colon, red, semicolon. Okay, and what I will do, apart from this, I will take one id is equals to 001. Okay, so this is our code. Let me remove this, save the code, and let's check the output in browser. Refresh. Okay, fine. What happened? The coding board 2 3 4 5. Okay, what happened? Let me check. h1 plus h1. Okay, save and refresh. What is the problem here? Oh, correct, absolutely correct. See here, h1 br, instead of h1 I will take br. Now it will work. I was, just a minute, h1 br, if br and h1 are side by side, then color is equals to red. See, understood? Previously what I was doing mistake, I was not considering br tag, but br tag is there. So solution for this is br plus h1, br plus h1. Okay, now let's assume we want to decorate this particular heading, okay, at line number 13. So what we can do, here we can simply write br. Okay, and now here color will become red for first heading also. Understood? So this is the magic of inline style, not inline, this is the magic of internal cascading style sheet. Okay, now let's move to our ppt. Here example of defining style at page level. Page level we have defined our style. Okay, even style tag at page level also not recommended, because it will be applied to that particular page only. If our application is having 1000 number of pages, then for each page we have to define it separately, which is tedious job. Already I have discussed our website can have any number of our website can have any number of web pages. So providing style at page level is tedious job. To over this tedious job, we have one option. What is that option? Let's understand. Solution for this is using external CSS file. Now, external CSS. The external CSS sheet is generally used when you want to make changes on multiple pages. When we use external CSS, when we want to make changes on multiple pages. In external CSS approach, we need to create separate .css file and we need to link this separate file to our HTML code. Now, to link external .css file to our HTML document, we make use of href attribute of HTML markup language. So let's do it practically. Let me remove this. Now again, let me write here HTML slash HTML head section slash head section, then we have body slash body. Let's make it okay. What we will do, we will make it CSS. Save CSS external CSS file dot external CSS file dot CSS. Okay, and save the code. Here what I will do, I will not write all those things. Simply h1 colon color क्या है, color is red, background color is yellow. Save the code. Now external CSS file dot CSS. Now let's remove this and take link. Here is the link related to style sheet. Okay, and type here CSS should be in, style sheet should be in double quote, type is equals to, what should be the type, text slash CSS. Okay, and now we have our final href attribute. Href is equals to semicolon semicolon. What was the name of our file? And here we have external css file dot css, external css file dot css. Okay, now observe carefully what I am going to do. What will happen? We have this page where color is red, background color is yellow. Let me take one more attribute, border colon solid and semicolon. Let's check the output, refresh. See here what happened. After implementing all the CSS properties, our page will look like this. So what we will do, we will remove it, we will minimize it with 10. Now replace 2. Okay, pixel. Here you go. Understood? So I do not need to go to check whether this page have this particular style or not. Instead of that, what I will do, I will create one external .css file where I will do make changes and I will link those pages to our original HTML document. So that's it in today's session. Let's meet in another session. Thank you.